last young composer and conductor, I'd like to once again express my extreme gratitude on behalf of the National Band Association, Professor Camphouse, and all of those in the here to Colonel Fettig, providing an incomparable experience for these young. This is the future of our musicians, music education. We truly appreciate that, as do we appreciate First Lieutenant Ryan for all your care and feeding of the young musicians and older musicians. The last young conductor grew up in Lake Jackson, Texas, and the rich tradition of Texas public school music education. He is currently pursuing his bachelor's degree in music composition at the University of Southern California, where he is recipient of both the Presidential Scholarship and the Thornton School of Music's Adrian M. Westerbeck Endowed Music Scholarship. His composition teachers have included Frank DeKelly, Andrew Norman, and Donald Crockett. He's been the recipient of numerous awards and honors. Ryan was the winner of the 2015 USC New Music Wind Ensemble Contest competition, a finalist in the 2015 ASCAP Martin Gould Young Composer Awards, and numerous other awards as well. His last award was the 2011 State Farm Original Score Contest. Ryan would like to thank his parents, his sister, his grandparents, his aunts and cousins, and we are so glad you're in the audience, for their enduring support. Would you please welcome to the podium to tell us about his wonderful piece, Ryan Lindevit.
Thank you. Once again, I'd just like to echo my tremendous gratitude for this entire program. It's been absolutely wonderful, more than I could have expected. Having my piece played by the United States Marine Band is just absolutely a dream come true. And working with these mentors has been just overwhelmingly great. A bit about my piece. My piece is called Spinning Yarns, and it's basically about that, about spinning yarns, about telling stories. Stories of all shapes and sizes and scopes and pacings. In particular, it was inspired by a novel called The Blind Assassin by Margaret Atwood, where she has very different chapters. Like one chapter will be a crime novel, one chapter will be a romance novel, and one chapter will be like a memoir. And as the novel progresses, each of those different novels comes back, but they create a sort of meta-narrative where there's still an amazing dramatic arc, despite the disparate elements in the work. And that's what I tried to do with this piece. Joe, early on, described it as kind of an improv comedy piece, where one person says something, then another person says something very different, and then somehow later they make those two connected, and it's funny. My piece isn't funny, but it's the same kind of thing. So once again, I'm very grateful. Joe Higgins has been a tremendously amazing person to work with. He studied my score very well. He's very intelligent, and I hope you really enjoy this work. Thank you.